the director of India International School, Mr. Malail Musakoya Sahib, my close associate and the Member of Parliament and the chief guest of the day, NK Premachandran MP, the former principal of this India International School, Rais Ahmad Sahib, all other dignitaries of the dais, dear students, teachers, and my dear friends. Today, my duty is to commemorate the great Dr. PA Ibrahim Haji. But the tribute given to him just before I stepped onto the stage, the beautiful song sung by the students of this school is more than enough to commemorate our great PA Ibrahim Haji. PA Ibrahim Haji was a visionary. Though he was holding the degree that is automobile engineering, but he stepped into the business of textiles, and only very recently before his demise, he was completely involved in the educational field. And Kuwait India International School is the first school he has to build. Whenever we meet, he has nothing else to talk about, only he envisages the future generation, how they should be molded. He was a very strict religious person and stick on to the Quran and the Sunnah. But at the same time, he was a secular person who could look everybody as one because he believed in humanity. That is why when he looked for selecting some individuals for his schools, he only considered the merit, not anything else. That is why all his institutions stand first among any other institutions in the GCC. The second school he had built was in Sharjah, and that also was Indian International School. Before that, I think he has absorbed many other schools. But when we talk about the school in Kuwait, this was built from the brick, and it was his sweat and tear which has made this institution the best in the Kuwait, I would like to say. PA Ibrahim Haji was instrumental in building other professional colleges also. So there is one professional college in Mangalore, That's an engineering college, because his passion to the engineering, being an automobile engineer, he has fulfilled by building an excellent engineering college in Mangalore. Dr. PA Ibrahim Haji, he talked about the future. I've seen anybody else who has such a vision about the future. He predicted about what is going to happen when the technology develops. He has talked about the artificial intelligence and talked about the robotics. But he was confident that no robotics or no artificial intelligence is going to take over the humanity. Because he said the basic feelings for the human being, or the passion, or what do you say, compassion, never can be reflected in any robots, but it is an inbuilt quality of human being. So he said, even though any artificial intelligence or robotics try to take over, the human being will be the superior to all those machine. The language of machine is not going to take over the humanity. He was, his younger brother married my sister, so there is a relation between Ibrahim Haji and our family. And my father was very close to Ibrahim Haji, and Ibrahim Haji took my father as his guru. He took my father as his last word. That was the relation. Whenever my father went to Gulf countries, it was Ibrahim Haji who came with the car. He'd drive himself and take my father to the meeting places. But after the demise of my father, Dr. PA Ibrahim Haji stood in that position and has given all the care for me as a father. So I am indebted to him. Every day in all my prayers, PA Ibrahim Haji is there. I cannot simply forget Ibrahim Haji in my lifetime. Because when I was studying in medical college, I used to go by bus. So one day he saw me waiting in the bus stand for my bus to come. He took me to the near automobile shop where the Fiat cars were sold. And he asked me, which color you prefer? I thought it's a car for him. I said, this color is good, and take. And that was the first car ever in my life I have used. That belongs to Ibrahim Haji. I'm not taking much of the time, but it was a right decision to conduct an inter-school debate competition in the name of Dr. PA Ibrahim Haji. And that too, the subject was on media bias, whether media is biased or not. Ibrahim Haji was also, whether anybody knows or I don't know because he was the director of the Chandriga News Daily. So he is connected to, even if you take any subjects, Ibrahim Haji is there. His involvement is there. When we talk about the print media, he's there. And he was the person who encouraged me to start an audio-visual media called India Vision. I was the chairman of India Vision. At that time, Ibrahim Haji used to interact with me and say, to run a channel, TV channel, is a bit hard. So try to be neutral in every news with you come out. So I followed his words and I came with the news very neutrally, but the political scenario was different. Political scenario asked, you should be biased. So I closed it. Now the India Vision is no more. But when a situation comes when I can talk neutrally again, I will come up with the India Vision again, inshallah. So NK Premachandran, he's there. He's a very, very brilliant personality. His tongue is gold, I would like to say, because in the parliament, the performance he do always make us cheer. He doesn't look at what is going to happen after my speech, but whatever he wants to speak in the parliament, he speak without any fear or favor. So now it is the turn of NK Premachandran to address you, the new generation. Yesterday we were attending your debate. It was excellent. The students of various colleges, schools came here and they were in the competition, but it is excellent, marvelous. It is fantabulous. It is incredible. There is no words to express that. So we have now faith in the new generation. We should first of all think about what is happening around us. Now everything is becoming fake. When you talk about ChatGPT, a person with intelligence writing a poem can be done now by ChatGPT. So ChatGPT can be used in either way. ChatGPT can be a help to the humankind. At the same time, ChatGPT is trying to overlook the coming generation. So if I want to make a project for the school, I can make it from ChatGPT. I just give the directions, it will give us what you need. So when we talk about the media is getting diluted, not just because of the bias of the ownership, but also because of the technology coming up. So I will not take much of the time because it's a time for the chief guest to come and talk to you. But I would like to conclude. When we think about PA Ibrahim Haji in his last days was trying to learn Quran. So the message we get from Ibrahim Haji is the learning process never ends. Some of our students say, I have finished my degree, I have finished my post-graduation. There is nothing like finishing. Because you have to learn throughout your life. What bit you get from the ground, you mug it. And try to get any information from your fellow friend. Whether it's rubbish or not, you just forget it. Try to take something from that and try to understand what he has conveyed to you. With these few words, I would like to conclude my speech. My sincere prayers to Dr. PA Ibrahim Haji. Let his soul rest in peace, and all his family members. His son Adil is here, all his family members, and I would like to tell them, you can also consider me as one among you, because I considered PA Ibrahim Haji as my guru. When we talk about Guru is always with us. Guruve Guru, കൂടെയില്ലെങ്കിലും നിത്യം നിമിഷം പ്രതി ഗൂഢമായി പകർന്നു ഗുരു നൽകുന്നോരാത്മഛേദനം ആശ്രയം ആശ്രയം. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your amazing tribute.